Yes, look at that brown. Holy smokes, look at that giant, maybe order Olive Garden. Really?
She crazy.
Come on. There's been hundreds of fishing videos on YouTube that goes over this topic, but I'm about to show the actual result and not just talk about it. Welcome to the Fishing Coach YouTube channel, guys. I'm about to share one of the most simplest tricks of finding bass. Definitely for if you're on a lake you're not familiar with, or even your home body of water. For me this day, I was on Table Rock Lake. It was my second day of a 2-day trip, and I'm not familiar with this lake. This is my third time ever there, and this actually helped lead me to catch a 3-pound spotted bass, a 3/10 smallmouth and a 4/6 largemouth, 3 of the black bass species over 3 pounds, so pretty neat. But I want to go through this video, kind of talk about it, and then I'm going to share some of the areas on the. We're going to go to the studio, do some the areas kind of deal, and then I'm going to show all the footage uncut, let it roll. I got some Garmin live scope recordings with it, and then half the time it didn't work either. But what it did was help me find fish, but then I found another group of fish close to this, and then another part of the lake, the same scenario happened. But guys, what this is chasing the birds. And chasing the birds is something, and I say chasing the birds, I mean these were seagulls. Seagulls were diving and going crazy everywhere. And it doesn't always work on every lake. It kind of depends on, like, my lakes in Hot Springs where I'm at, like Lake DeGray, Washita, you'll see the blue herring, you'll see the birds, you know, that eat the bait fish, and you'll find them at times and there is no bait fish present. They're like looking for it like we are. And then I have like Lake Hamilton where those birds will be right around bait, which Hamilton has a lot more bait fish than the other two. And so depending on your lake with the bait fish population and the birds, how effective this is. But for this trip at Table Rock, it was effective of us. So there's a group of us, a group of 8 of us, 4 boats. One of my buddies, Carson, kind of got on this day. He called and said, dude, these birds are diving. I drop, there's fish, you know. So I was kind of like, hey, I might need to follow the bird pattern, okay? And the first area we found, it led me to some fish. So guys, for this trip, it was a jig head minnow of choice. I'm out here right now trying to catch a caught some fish on the Ozark rig today and a wacky rig, but this right here was it was a minnow deal. And guys, I was using the Level Rake series. This is 7.4 medium light fast, and I was also using my 7.1 NGX by Level. Guys, if you're interested in these Level rods, send me a message. I got a code, Fishing Coach. I have my link down there, all that stuff. Like I said, if you aren't interested in buying these rods, this one's a $100 rod, other one's $170, but I'm really impressed with these rods. I'm using either 8-pound braid or 15-pound braid, and then I'm using fluorocarbon, which was 12. Next time if I go to Table Rock, I am going to use going to be lighter line. I'm going to use try to use that lighter line. But guys, let's now get into the footage. This video today is brought to you by Bath Planet of Arkansas, located in Hot Springs and Little Rock. For all of your remodel needs, or in addition to the bathroom, Chris and his team make the process easy for you. They want to be very customer friendly, as they are. The people I know that have used Chris and Bath Planet have been very, very impressed. And guys, I want to say thank you to Bath Planet for joining on the Fishing Coach YouTube channel. If you are located in the Central to Hot Springs, Arkansas area, and you're over here thinking about the remodel, or you're going to be doing it in the future, give them a call. Mention the Fishing Coach, and you also might be hearing some additional details if you go ahead and tell them, that might help you out in the buying process and also support the channel, guys. Appreciate you guys very much. Let's get back to the video. Okay guys, so we're first going to break down and talk about the area. I'm going to show footage, then I'm going to go to the next area, footage, next area, so you know how this video is going to go. So you're going to have 3 segments of me talking on the map, 3 different sections of fish catches, okay? So I was leaving this creek right here, coming up, leaving this creek. Earlier when I came by, I did see birds right here, and I actually drove by them. And looking back, I wish I would have went over there and after what was happening, kind of go and check. So I'm driving back this way, and it's kind of already wavy out here. There's a couple surf boats already, you know, I mean, and all that good stuff. And my buddy Carson Humphrey, who I was on his bachelor party trip, this was a fishing trip, but it was, yeah, that's what he wanted for a bachelor party, and he's in another boat somewhere else. And he actually called me, and I stopped right here out there in the waves. And he was like, hey, I'm catching fish. I'm on the bird pattern. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, there are fish everywhere. And he was somewhere else on the lake. Noticed birds right around here. I get up on plane, I start rolling, I see birds all up in this creek right here. So I see the birds going. There's a boat over here, and I'm running in, and I can see that boat over there. They're trying to scope, and I could just tell they didn't know what they're doing. So I stopped out here, and I caught that you're about to see, I caught my first fish pretty fast. It was a 3-pound spotted bass. And then these two dudes left. They just said they had enough. I got my daughter in here, and she's about trying to take out all my flash drives from the computer. So they got out of there. Now, looking at this way, and I'm going to tell you because I found some fish up here due to this. So looking at the map, and let's see if it wants to work. This is kind of, oh my gosh, the Garmin thing is, ever since Garmin has Navi on its web app, the website's Bush League. Garmin's really good at live scoping technology, but their website's Bush League. So, all right, so let's go back to this. So this is just a little creek, okay? It's a deep creek, got secondary points. Now this point comes further out. So as I am in here, and you're about to see, you know, I showed some fish catches or two. I caught 3. But then I saw my buddy Cannon idling out. And I called Cannon, and he said, you know, he couldn't get him to bite, but they're in here. He didn't stay long. But he did mention up here on this point that he saw some fish, and they were hard to catch. And I told him, well, hey, I fished that point with Johnny Schultz like 4 years ago. And that was something that I was going to go check. Well, I did end up going there, and there were fish on it, and I didn't fish it but for 10 minutes. I did not catch one, but I told myself I will come back later, and you will see at the end of the video what happened when I came back later. Wow, did not have that recorded. Holy smokes, look at that giant spot we just caught, guys. Big old spotted bass, man. Look at that dude. Guys, might be trying to film an uncut real quick. I just didn't get anything there. How about that? The old bird pattern. That's what this is going to be about. So guys, I came back here because all these birds were going crazy. And I was thinking bait fish was back here. And there's some fish, like there's one right there. Of course, if you eat like that other one did, that other one, man, it's a no doubter. He's going the opposite way. He's scared. Wow, that dude's scared. There's some fish here, though. There's some right there. Be cool if this kind of just starts happening in here. Where are those ones I just saw? Make sure my stuff's alright. Yeah, you ripped it. He ripped it good. Let's see if that affects. If I throw one and they don't like it, we'll change her. There's one over there. That wind's behind me. I don't like that wind behind me. Hang on, boat waves. Stay in the middle, everybody. Stay in the middle. So right here, it's just the middle of a creek, guys. Here comes another boat, too. So we're just in the middle of a creek right here. Like I said, I literally came over here because I saw the birds. And that's an icon. That's cool. So that's why we're here. Beautiful boats. See if we can find some more. Like I said, I just saw some swimming around. So there's a little bait right there, but dude, like how these birds were acting, I really thought it was really like happening. Where's that dude? Let's see if we can hit him. That's why I don't like going with the wind. What are you doing? Fish? Thing just stopped. Like that fish just stopped. And like knew something's up. Dude, you're 50 foot down. Where you going? I know one thing ain't happening. Didn't think it was recording. Fish deep. That dude's gonna get caught right there. When they come up the bottom like that, coming up, you just won a free minnow. Where you going? Get down there. I'm gonna get to that fish. Oh, he saw it. Did he see it? Come get your minnow. Come on. You turned. You turned. You turned. You know you want your minnow. You have swam a long way and you're not gonna eat. Gosh. Seemed like that one wasn't. The cool thing about it, I wish like I would have that recording for the other ones. All like I wasn't like that where you saw it all. Like I threw in the zone of it. I never really saw my lure. And I saw that dude turn and I was working it and felt it just getting heavy. That stupid. Come on up out of that tree. Come on. Got him. Big spot. We found these spots. Oh, it's so cool. It was a cool recording there. Oh, just got that one, guys. Oh, what is that, dude? Let's hit the stop button right there. Not as big as the last one, but still good. Right there, top of the mouth. Let's weigh you real quick. Let's weigh you. Let's see. Wow. 2.8. Got me another little wing fluke here. So guys, I have 7 spinning rods out. Actually 8. Let's hit this back. I probably need to retie a loop. No, I tied one earlier. Okay, so but this is I'm using this 1/2 ounce jig head to get it down there quicker. If they're higher in the column, I'd be doing lighter. But I got the strut heads also. We have a 3/8 strut head. But I really like this 1/2 just to get it down there to them. So you guys see I got the strut heads right here. That's an 1/8, that's a 3/16. Over here I have a 3/8 strut head, then a 1/4 jig head, so in this 1/2. The one thing I'll say right now is if you get around them, it looks like they're, you know, they're kind of biting a little better than they were earlier. I only came here because I saw them birds. It'd be really cool if we found some largemouth. Oh buddy, right here under us. There's your largemouth buddies. Don't care. I messed that up. Wasn't looking under the boat, I was looking out. I was looking further away. So then after that area, I'd left and I went and checked one more area down the lake. I went down here, I did not see any birds, but I wanted to check something a little different because that was a more of a flatter area, so I came over here to where it's more of a channel swing rock bank. And this was due to the day before when I kind of got on this down the river. And there's some fish here, but just not as much as I would have liked. So then I went in. And I went in up here, back to put my boat in the trailer, went and had lunch, watched the Razorback game. They're playing basketball, and I just wanted to go have some food. I was hungry, and me and a couple of the guys went and watched the Razorback game. Then we came back out, and when we came back out, I picked this creek to break down. I started in the back. Okay, guys, nothing. Graphed, no bait, put the scope down, nothing. I did that for 10, 20 minutes. Then I worked my way up here, graphed, nothing. Then this is a flat point that comes out. It's like a ridge. There's timber all out here. I come up here, graph, don't see anything. I put the scope down. Nothing. Sorry if y'all hear my 1-year-old. She's in here trying to have a good time. And saw nothing, okay? Then I see birds all up and down here. Diving. And I'm like, all right, let's go. So I run over here. I start here. And I start seeing fish right away. And they wouldn't eat, but they're good ones. Good ones. Then all of a sudden, as you're about to see, there is a wad of bait fish here. And there is a group of 20 to 30 bass under it. You see the first fish catch, I hit the record, and I missed 3 more fish catches. And I didn't realize till my 5th fish that it was off because it was happening so fast. And, anyway, it's just user error. It happens, anyway. I always hit the stop button on the GoPro after a fish catches so it's easy for me to find them. And it kind of got crazy. So, check this out. Get the bow. Oh, let's go see if we can get another one. Go see if we can get another one. Another big one. It's a big one. Bigger than I thought. I gotcha. Yeah, you're going live well. This is so cool. Oh, we found some boys. I called one of my buddies, one of our guys on the trip. I was like, hey, y'all need to come over here and try to catch these fish. And they ended up catching 2 really good ones after that. So after I called them, they were down the way. I caught a smallmouth, okay? And then they came in here and I said, hey, check them out. They're right there. And I left. Okay, I left. I went back now over here. And I started out here where I saw the bait. Graphed, saw a lot of bait, put the scope down, didn't see anything. Then I worked up here on the point, and we had a pretty fun little flurry here for about 20 minutes that your guys are going to get to see. What is this? Good one. Brown, big brown. Yes, look at that brown. Look at that brown. We found us a big old brown. So we grabbed and the bait was out there and it was real deep earlier. Now it kind of came up, but there was no fish on it. Then I came up here to this point and there's fish in this point. And that was a group of smallmouth. So that was so cool. A group of smallmouth. Yeah, I was trying to get to where I get back in there. So I threw that one in the live well and then I just couldn't follow them up. If I had spot lock, I might have been able to spot lock there and kind of help myself get on it. Our birds are out there having a powwow. There is bait out there, but there was no fish on it. There's one down there. Go see if this He's swimming opposite way. I thought he was swimming at me. He's swimming opposite way. There you go. So with this wind, it's just tough. And I say it's tough, like I can fish in the wind doing this, and people seen like I've done in all boats, but my boat, it is just like this deck, just man. And I just get nervous. I don't want to fall in. Water's 49 degrees, 48 degrees. So summer, it's all right. I just don't want to fall in cold right now. Be cool if That's a good one. What is this? Yeah. Act like a good one. Get the boat, get the boat. Oh, it's a good one here. That's a good one.
They're kindergarten.
Yeah.
And they go really cute, and then they come back like cray cray. That's what she looks like right now.
Really?
She crazy. Her hair's all spiked up everywhere.
I got a big one. I got a big one on. This is a big fish. This is smallmouth. I promise you it's smallmouth. Oh, it's a big smallmouth. Yeah, yeah, sweet. This is cool.
Yeah, I could crush a Coke float. I'm not gonna do it in front of my man.
Woo! Another 3 pounds. Another 3 pound smallmouth.
James said, that I only have like yogurt, fruit.
Uh-huh.
I could do spaghetti. James, when we get home. Now he says he wants spaghetti. So that's easy.
All right. Well, it's almost 6 o'clock, so it'll be a late night. And I bet they're gonna want to go to bed.
I know, they're dirty too. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do about them. I really don't want, not fired up about bath night tonight.
Yeah.
He just said don't give me 2 weds.
That's funny.
So yeah, you're right about dinner time. I don't know what to get me to back. You're making me unsure about my game plan there.
I just know that's the stuff I think about. I don't know how hungry you are, but that's just little things I think about because I know for kids and stuff, it's just hard. Or hey, you could maybe order Olive Garden.
Yeah. They would want to do it on the app, which I have the app. I don't think I have the card saved.
Always can pull over.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I love you.
Love you too.
Spot. My reel handle was like loose. I'm spotted, but look at that big fish you just spit up. Last one of these two. What up, everybody? Welcome to the Faith Juice part of the episode. Out here at the boat night, getting ready for a guide trip. Actually, I just got ready. Guide trip on the water lesson that we do. Looking forward to it. And I've been meaning to film this one, and I've just hadn't. The video that y'all just watched has been edited for like 3 weeks. And so I've been meaning to film a Faith Juice for this video. And I'm gonna share something that we talked about at our last marriage class. If you watched all the Faith Juice segments, is where our Sunday afternoon school class at our church has been in a marriage class that's been led by elder couple of the church that's done this marriage class for a few years, and it's been great. So the last lesson, and I've been through a few of these. You know, me and my wife been married for 10 years. We've been through 3 or 4 little marriage classes through our marriage, and it was never for intentional of us with counseling. It was just through the church, and they're like, "Hey, offer, come on," and it's been great. I recommend, and we're going to talk about this topic, but I recommend no matter where you're at in your marriage, there's no wrong time to do a class or a lesson like this. It was great, and you always get something from it. You always, you know, me and my wife come home, even talk about the lesson. It's just, it's good. And definitely for me and my wife right now, where we have 2 kids and another one coming, life's hectic. Okay, after we were married for almost 8 years without kids, so it's been different. So anyway, guys, let's get to the last lesson, and it was on legacy, and meaning the legacy that your marriage is leaving for the family. And the whole lesson, you know, was it had a lot of different kind of branches, you know. Let's say you've been through divorce and you're remarried. How is your new marriage? How's the legacy you're going to leave for your kids and for the future? And even if you are married now and it's all going well, it kind of was just, and I hope I'm not kind of going everywhere. I'm trying to make this short, but it was like a 40-minute lesson that, you know, it's kind of hard to summarize. But the whole gist of it, no matter what you've been through, where are you at now in your marriage, and the impact you've had on your offspring, your kids, if you've had, or the impact of people in your family or friends. And, you know, you got to hear these different couples share. We had like a 15-minute video, and you had these different couples that have been through different stuff share, you know, and some have been through struggles, and that's where, like, if you're going through a struggle now in your marriage, you can still turn it around and have a positive legacy for your kids or for other friends or family. And that was the whole point of it, is no matter where you're at, there is still time. Okay, so every marriage is different, everybody's life's different, but that's what I'm just going to share with you is there is still time to get the marriage right, or to get it going in a good direction. There's still time to make that positive impact on kids. I know kids, you can do everything right, or you think you're doing right as a parent, and they can still go in a down slope, but you're still there to support them. And so that's just what I was going to share, is there's still time for you to live a positive impact and for you to have a legacy for the family that's going to affect generations and generations to come. So let me know what you think about it, guys. It was, like I said, hopefully this little summary was good. So anyway, it's late at night, I'm tired. Gonna go try to catch some fish tomorrow. Got a lesson to do at Lake Washita, beautiful Washita. And appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one.